This video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Man, you could tell that this was filmed right around the time of the Once and Always thing, because Billy is still here, but not Zach. Zach left. He says, "Boy, hey, you guys are not. I cannot stay in New Zealand. You know, New Zealand, not the place for me."
I'm just cracking up that Billy's here, and I love it.
Yeah. Oops, they left me behind. I wasn't allowed. Once again, they're bullying me and not giving me a plane ticket back home. I have to figure it out on my own.
Oh wait,
I don't get to make it home until I act for them a little bit more.
Anyways, welcome to
Planet
I
forgot. Now that we started, I can finally pull up this fucking thread. This is a thread I've been saving for a long time, so that when we start this, I can pull up just so we can look at the batshit insane of the behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. Hey. Well, the behind the scenes
really bad.
Behind the scenes of what? What are we behind the scenes for?
Oh boy, hey, not only is this the behind the scenes, some say we are quite behind, but it doesn't matter. Due to these are always being uploaded and recorded at non-specific dates, so it doesn't really matter.
If you expect consistency, go home.
If you expect consistency, you're not watching
Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. Hey, we're here. We're finally done it. It took us forever. It took us a bit.
The final season of the final series. We're finally done. It only took us
the big ending. You know, hey, after 30 years, you know, right?
Yes.
Of Power, this is the triumphant end of it, right?
Yeah, much like Rita Repulsa. After 30 years, we're finally free.
Oh man, where the fuck that thread?
I'm crawling out of the trash can that has become the Power Rangers franchise.
Oh man,
but Zed has a #1 fangirl.
Wasn't it literally a space dumpster or whatever that they put her in?
They put her in a space dumpster.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now we enter into a battle that we don't know what the fuck's going on, who's who, what's what, and why.
Why are things happening? What's going on? What is this? Is this just original footage? Because I assume that it probably is, based off the fact that we're in fucking New Zealand. But, like, there's just a bunch of random fucking, like...
We got motherfuckers in the sky.
I don't know who is this fucking...
bones, man.
Who is this, like, bone horseman? There's just...
was in the other chat, but there we go. Okay, good. All right. Hey, you guys can open this up. We will go through this as this becomes relevant. You know, right? Oh wait, man.
Oh boy.
There's a whole fucking thread this guy has collected. You know, right?
Oh,
there's a top section. There's the main thread, and then there's the bottom part of this too, right? There is a lot. All right, there is a lot in terms of behind the scenes of stuff that happened for this show. Okay, right? So we're at Cosmic for the 35th season of Power Rangers. You know, before the big reboot, wherever the fuck. People keep saying there's a reboot. I haven't heard anything about the reboot. I don't know when the fuck the reboot. We might upload this when the reboot gets announced. Who the fuck knows, right? But all we know is that Hasbro says, yeah, we're done with this continuity, this timeline, even though the Power Rangers timeline continuity has never really made sense. And it's just like, yeah. It's doing its best to try to establish a continuity, you know? Right?
Yeah.
So this season is mostly original. It's only 10 episodes. Right. But Hasbro didn't want to pay for 20.
Netflix
Hasbro didn't want to pay for 20 episodes, but Netflix says we'll pay for 10 episodes. You know.
Yeah.
We'll meet you in the middle ground. So
and Netflix
20 episodes.
Pay for 10, and the other team pays for
10.
Netflix. Then we can
Netflix thought they were going halvesies, and then Hasbro went, "Ha, joke's on you! Now you have to pay for 10," and then walked away.
Right.
Which sucks because with that walked away the relationship between Izzy and Fern.
So we're gonna get to it, but this is somewhat pseudo-based on one of my most hated Sentai seasons.
Okay, so
Sentai Q Ranger.
Okay,
right?
so here's all right. So here's my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember, God, I mean, what was it? 2018 when this came out? When something?
Right, I think Q Ranger was like 2018, right? Mm-hmm,
I remember seeing the announcement for it and being like, because this was the Sentai season that was based off of the astrological zodiac, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And wasn't it like right off the bat they started with like 6 or 7 Rangers?
They started with not 8 Rangers right off the bat.
Right off the bat,
they wasted. They did not wait. They're like, oh man, this is the gimmick. You know, right? Hey, kids will love this. We're gonna have like 12 Rangers throughout this show, and people will love it. You know, it won't get confusing. It won't get messy. There won't be too many characters. We won't need to have every episode with us spinning a literal lottery wheel to see which Rangers are gonna go on this fucking mission every week. And for some reason, the Red Rangers always gets picked every episode to go on the mission for some reason. I don't know what was that about. Hey, look, we might record this after a very important date. You know, to some of us, you know.
The anniversary of time.
Right. You know, right. Some say the Red Ranger might have been rigging the election, right? Every episode to go on an adventure, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I did not like Kirish was a fucking mess. I hated the premise was good, execution was really bad. The Red Rangers was worse, and I'm really glad that this season did not have to do Q Ranger stuff, and all they really did was use the Megazord, and that's it.
So the funniest thing that I thought was that okay. So we're bouncing around, but while addressing the zoological or zodiac elephant in the room, was the temple or slab of Zordnia or whatever fucking thing where all the symbols are there. Was that
the Lost Zords or
whatever. Was that used in Q Ranger?
Nope. The only, as far as I'm aware, the only Q Ranger aspect are some recycled monster suit. Which, by the way, there's a great story from the behind the scenes, right? And the Zord footage. That is it. Outside of the monster suit and the Megazord footage, everything this season is 100% Power Rangers original, right? They got Netflix money. I think Netflix put out more money than Hasbro was gonna put out in a season. You know, like, oh boy, like Netflix. Oh man, you guys Hasbro only gives like $20 to make this. Hey, $50. Here you guys go.
Yeah,
we'll up your budget. You know.
I mean, the other thing is.
I feel like Netflix just was like, I don't want us to look stupid.
Well, I was just gonna say the funny thing about the slab, skipping ahead to that whole bit, is that, like, I already knew going into this that this was because we talked about before that they were taking from Q Ranger, which I still find really I don't need to make this aside right now. I'll finish this first statement, then I'll make the other aside. It's about Tokuger. So, the minute they showed this, like, slab, and we saw some of the symbols on it, I was like, oh, the scales, like Libra. Mm-hmm. And then literally every single other thing is, like, an animal. And then it was like, okay, well, there's a dragon. Okay, well, that's Chinese zodiac. Scorpion. Well, no, okay, Scorpio. Wolf. If it's a celestial... Shark. Chameleon. A bear, I guess?
That was the best girl Q Ranger, by the way.
What? The shark? There's a shark girl?
No, there's a chameleon girl.
Oh, because what that tongue do? Because what that tongue do?
Yeah.
My point is just...
They're kind of all over the place.
It felt like, oh, cool, I get it. And then I was like, wow, this is fucking everything, and I don't know what the...
I get it, just kidding, I don't.
What, like, at first I was like, oh, yeah, it's like Q Ranger. Like, if Q Ranger used this makes no goddamn fucking sense. It doesn't make any goddamn fucking sense anyway, but it's a fucking weird-ass, like, set piece with no definitive pattern to follow. My point goes back to... So, this is the last season of Power Rangers as it's commonly known, right?
Yes.
This is the end, the grand finale, right? Mm-hmm. Pour one out for the boys and the girls, except only some of them. I don't know. But my point is just...
Pouring out for the guys and the gays.
Oh, not for Billy. Never. Billy's not allowed. He's still stuck in New Zealand. We haven't watched the season. He might never leave New Zealand. They might have this might have been one elaborate bullying prank on him that's gone. That is truly awful. Anyway,
that brings up another thing they said later, but let's
go
back to the beginning.
So my point, the only thing I wanted to say was, in the infinite inventory that they have, I mean, it's not infinite because money, but in the infinite inventory of Sentai seasons that they have to pull from, they could, like, I was reminded because in Yu Yu Hakusho, the live action Kurama is fucking Tokuger Red, which I didn't know.
What is that?
Yes.
I did not know that.
And it's like, the fact that they never used the train season to me, but they went for the fucking zodiac sign symbol fucking season Zord is insane to me. It just seems so...
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Holy shit.
Trains?
It just feels like kids like trains just as much as they like fucking dinosaurs, you know?
And lions and
sharks.
Oh,
that's America, apparently, you know?
I'm just saying, Thomas the Tank Engine begs to differ.
But the only thing that kids know about trains in America is how they just cause chemical spills.
Thomas the Tank Engine begs to differ.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine likes leaving people in the tunnel.
Where he addressed chemical toxic in the environment, you know?
It's their fault for being an asshole. Okay?
Yeah, it's their fault for being an asshole.
In a tunnel, it's your own fault.
No, man,
yeah.
But man, hey, maybe that train did deserve to be trapped in that tunnel.
Yeah.
You know, right?
I just am mad because it's one less tunnel they can use.
Look, we were never going to use that tunnel anyway. We took away the tracks for it. It doesn't matter. Hey, it's blame Pete Buttigieg. It's all the Secretary of Transportation's fault. Secretary of Transportation, Mr. Topham Hat, Sir Topham Hat. Anyway, yeah. So we're starting.
We don't actually know what's happening.
Yeah. So
and then we have the mixed drink that we don't really know.
All of this shit that we just fucking dropped is more information than we're given for what the fuck we're dealing with, because it's immediately a fight.
We just go in. We just start off strong, you know. Here's a big battle, you know.
Here's a big battle happening all over the place. There's more people. There's more enemies than there are rangers, and it definitely looks like in the background.
The flying ones,
some of the rangers or some of the enemies are fighting themselves.
And I guess Billy's here.
The Morphin Masters are going around. Billy just shows up. Mick was hiding as a rock. Some bitch named Bajillionaire.
Bajillionaire.
Yeah.
It's literally okay. So, Nair. Yeah. Do you know what Nair is?
No.
I know what Nair is.
Nair is a basically hair remover product for women.
Okay.
Well, technically not just for women.
And also, it's not spelled like the way that... If you look at this with subtitles on, right? It's Bajilia... It's... The joke is supposed to be Bajillionaire, right? And her name isn't spelled like the way that the word bajillionaire, which, to be fair, a bajillion isn't a real amount of money, but the point is, it's not spelled like a bajillionaire.
Right? Not according to kids. Kids love the word bajillion, you know, right?
But I'm just saying, the Nair that is her last name is not spelled like how Nair is spelled. Nair is just N-A-I-R, right?
Yeah, I think there's an extra E on that. But still... Her name is Bajillionaire, and she's a fucking squid person who doesn't have hair, because maybe Nair.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't really know. I mean, I don't think Nair has anything to do, I mean, with squids, right? Like, it's not like there's like a squid-based product. I'm just saying,
It's funny because squids don't have hair.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying it seems super fucking...
Nair?
It just seems super fucking weird to, like, the choice to... I mean, I guess they felt like Bajilia sounded feminine enough to make a female villain, and then they were just like, And then it'll be Nair. Because she's rich. Because it's like, oh, she's rich, so she's like a bajillionaire. But it's like...
She was born to be rich.
But, like, the Nair last name definitely does evoke, like, I'm sorry, she's a fucking chemical? Like,
or
what...
she takes people's hair?
Like, what does that have to do with being a squid? I understand that she's rich. What does this have to do with the hair product or the fucking squidness?
Maybe it's because she's a squid, so she has no hair, so she's jealous of other people's hair, so she wants to take their hair.
I'm just saying...
With Nair?
If... It's this... Look, hey, this is Netflix's season. She's a squid lady.
With a squid daughter.
One of their most popular series to come out in the last few years was squid-related. I'm just saying, why wasn't her name Squidgamia? You know? It could have just been Squidgamia. And then it would have...
And then Amia.
Yeah, Amy Squidga.
Amy a squid.
Amy a squid.
Squid.
It could have been that. This is just... It's just weird
like the Teletubbies mountains.
Oh, these... fuck, shit, fuck. These actually look like the Teletubbies.
They look like the Teletubbies
Oh my god.
mountains.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay,
so not have... Oh my god, they're color-coded too. Wait, okay. Last aside, though. Not having watched this season all the way through, if we end on a Battle of the Five Armies situation, and over the mountains come the fucking Teletubbies, color-coded, and the baby sun showing up behind them as they cross over like Gandalf the White with his army and just go onward, and they just rush the mountain, like rush down the hill, and that's the final battle because the Teletubbies are color-coded like Rangers. Are we gonna retcon that Teletubbies have always been part of the Power Rangers lore? I don't know. Haim Saban is a madman, and nobody can stop him.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's so lush and green. It's the.
Anyway, Bajillionaire is here to with her weapons industrial complex is here to.
Look! Those are the only company that wins during the wartime. You know, right? Yeah, the defense industry.
Yeah.
Right.
Bajillionaire, president of Lockheed Martin, is here to provide Lord Zed with the weapons he needs for his.
So she makes more money.
What's the dome called in Israel? The defense dome that they have with all the lasers, shoots down all the missiles. You know what I'm talking about, right, Austin?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Iron Dome, the Iron Dome. Yeah, she's here to sell Lord Zed an Iron Dome to prove the concept. But luckily, hey, wait, is that Billy Cranston? The Mighty Morphin, is that Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger Billy Cranston? He owns Cranston Technologies. Wow, one of the worst red lines in all of Power Rangers. Jesus Christ, that was forced.
I had to stop on that for like 5 minutes and just laugh about it.
Look. How else are you gonna explain who this character is for people who have never seen
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? I don't know. I don't know who's watching this with the amount of references that have happened, and also on Netflix when they just did the fucking
special
Once and Forever shit, and doesn't know who Billy is. I understand that, like...
I feel like we could have introduced him and then, like, kind of explained it over time. In the second episode, we didn't need to go, hey, it's him. That's Billy.
I feel like if this battle had started...
The actor for Kai is a busy guy, you know. Look, sometimes he is only there for a day, and you just gotta do the best you got, you know, right?
I'm just saying, sometimes, I'm sorry, sometimes you're only there for a day. This is suit acting points. This is ADR shit. He could have phoned this shit, he could have literally phoned this shit in.
I mean, it's literally just fighting with like
look you only have 1 day to record the audio, you know.
Nope, you can phone that in whenever you hey, speaking as someone who's been gotten a shoulder tap in an airport, you can record anywhere, my guy. Just do it. Fuck. Okay?
Don't care what people think.
But like, if I think that this fight there's actually a good there's actually an interesting way that they could have done this if this was framed from Billy and Mick's point of view to begin with, and they stumbled on the fight, like we saw that being the intro, but instead we're just thrown into a clusterfuck of just not violence, just random shit happening all over the place that we have no idea for. And their solution is, oh, hey, remember how Amelia found out that she was a Ravkonian at the end of the last season? Yeah, we're gonna use the slug people powers and just use that to give you a fucking flashback of, hey, this is how we got here.
Look, this is for the audience who, for some reason, did not decide to watch Dino Fury Season 1 or 2, and they only decided to watch Cosmic Fury.
They didn't watch Dino Fury Season 1 or 2, they didn't watch Power Rangers Once and Forever.
They didn't watch Ninja or Superhero, so they're just like, hey, someone decides, hey, look, you know, there are always people who are always gonna watch a show for the first time, you know, and they might not watch. So look, someone could have just watched Power, decided what, hey, look, what's this Power to Cosmic Fairy show? Never heard of this. Never heard of Power Rangers, you know.
To be fair, right? I do make this joke. We are shitting on this and those people, and I am now reminded that my mom watched Black Panther when it came out, and I went, oh, I don't know that that's for you, Mom. And she was like, no, I liked it. I was like, what did you like about it? She's like, yeah, it was cool. I was like, did you follow it? She's like, yeah, I mean, there was the time travel stuff, and that all happened. I went, I'm sorry, what? She's like, yeah, they time travel, and they go over to Wakanda. I'm like, oh, no. This is
coming from the same lady who
thought that Batman had superpowers. Yes, I agree. But yeah, yeah.
How far
so yeah, I mean, I guess Cosmic Fury is for boomers, moomers. Fuck, I don't know, millennial boomers that were like, well, I haven't watched Power Rangers in the last since
early millennials, late boomers.
I haven't watched Power Rangers since I haven't watched Power Rangers since, let's be generous and say, In Space, when Zordon died. And they were like,
right, that's still being generous.
I know, I was going to say Zeo. But, like, let's say that they got that far, right? And then they stopped, and then they came back in because they saw Billy, and they were like, oh, cool. And somehow this is meant to bring them up to speed. Because, honestly, I didn't piece together... Because when Amelia says, like, and then 6 months passed, and then, or 6 months ago, like, all this shit happened, right? And then today, Zato showed up and took us to a fucking battle. I was like, if it had been 6 months, and this had been 6 months of battling Lord Zed back and forth that we just don't see on screen, I would have been more okay with this. What they're implying is that it has been roughly 2 hours since the end of the season finale or series finale, quote-unquote, of Dino Fury. That's insane to me. That is an insane fucking leap.
They just have, like, a nice, 6 months of just peace.
Well, they had that's what she's saying. We had 6 months of peace after Zato was dead, right? And then Zato came back today and then said, come join us. Come join me in the fight.
Yeah.
Hey,
today.
come join me with ethereal gods, you know.
Yeah,
to go fight these...
me and the 6 Morphin Masters are going to squad up. We need the gang together. We got to get more guys for this gang fight.
Yeah.
There's
Should we get more Rangers?
He's got 35 dudes. Yeah. Also, boy, the implications also of Billy being around. I understand this is supposed to be some kind of some semblance of an homage. But, the implication of... Anyway, the only ones that we can call up and ask for are Billy... We didn't even call them! Billy and Mick just showed the fuck up because of an accident.
No, Mick wasn't even involved. He was hiding.
Project.
He was I am a civilian, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
I was here to fill out paperwork.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, boy, man. Them turning Mick back into the ninja was so fucking random. Like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was the thing that they did at some point with him.
So I was about to say, so I never watched Ninja Steel or super ninja steel, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, right. It goes back to problematic Sentai footage, right? Because the whole gimmick of ninja, right?
Yeah.
Right, it was a generational of ninjas, right? And Nick's suit, I believe, was the grandfather's Red Ranger suit. That when they brought it over to you, it was like they didn't put a grandfather character in Ninja Steel. They only had the son and the dad be the Red. They're like, oh fuck, what do we do with this third suit? And fucking give it to Mick. Give it to the mechanic.
Oh, hold on. Was what was the samurai one? Was it just Power Ranger? No, but what was the? Was it just called Power Ranger Samurai?
Yeah.
And then was it Mega Samurai or
Super Samurai?
Super Samurai. Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. That's the one where the sister is the Red Ranger, right? Originally, and then he's okay. That's what I was thinking that Mick was from. See, the problem is we've done ninjas and samurai a lot. Actually, we've only done samurai technically once, but once and one character in the ninja season. But like, this is a fucking insane thing to just like throw in of like, oh yeah, you know the goofy character? He's the Red Ranger. That was never expressed before. Like, he doesn't... When they brought Mick in to this before, I was like, okay, cool, he's a cameo character from a previous season. I might not get it, whatever, that's fine. Just throwing him in and having him do flips and shit as a fucking Red Ranger was like, okay, I guess this was required reading. I don't really care about this, but fuck, man.
Lore, this is lore. Look, you have to do your homework, you know.
Yeah. Where was when Mick first showed up, where was Zato going, oh my god, it's Mechanic, the tertiary Red Ranger from the Ninja Steel
just as
team.
Confused.
Like,
he's just as fucking confused.
Like, that's what that should have been. But anyway, yeah, Lord Zed's here. He's fucking blasting shit. I'll say this.
Him real hard.
Yeah,
That's funny
Billy gives him all of the sass. All things considered, though, this first episode, or at least this first fight, goes really bad all around for the Rangers, like, cumulatively. So like,
it's almost as if it's like 7 guys, right? And hold on, it's 8 guys, where the 8th guy just joined by accident, you know, fighting against an army, you know, right? Like, it's like no one planned for this. Like all they did was like they're the Rangers are like, hey, I don't know, we got the morphing master, like we got ethereal gods, we should be in a good position, you know?
We should be in a good position. And then it was just like, also, I really did appreciate that fucking... Molly and I talked about this when Ollie puts the fucking cosmic key in. She was like, can't they just fucking breathe in air, like space? They'll just try to swim back to wherever, like, whatever planet.
Before they push a guy, like, some monsters into a portal, I'm like...
And
I don't know how they work. Part of me feels like they can probably breathe in space, so they're just slowly swimming to whatever planet they can get to.
I was just like, yeah, but they're just trying to get people off the board, and then that immediately backfires because they spray everybody with some blue goo, turn Ollie evil again. I don't actually remember the episode where Ollie was evil, because Ollie has always been evil. Ollie's always been an asshole. Like,
I think during that episode they turned like multiple people into assholes.
Yeah, but Ollie...
They are assholes.
Yeah, but Ollie's
generally an asshole.
Ollie's been an asshole.
He doesn't deserve his hot mom Karen and a million...
He doesn't deserve his hot mom, and he doesn't...
Sorry, I said caring, not Karen. I know that.
He doesn't deserve his hot mom, and he doesn't deserve his...
girlfriend.
Decently attractive wife. Or girlfriend. Fuck, they are not married. Fuck, no, they're... Boy, shows what's on my mind. Shows what's on my mind. That's not how that's going. That's not how that's going. Look, Molly and I also came up with a theory, or at least I came up with a theory that by the end of this season, sexuality or not, they're going to script Billy to bang Ollie's mom just as a
Ollie's
power.
Mom to bang Billy.
Yeah, just as a power play. But anyway,
Ollie get a real smart half brother.
Ollie fucking immediately uses the cosmic key to just fuck over the Rangers again, which goes back to these fucking Dino keys were never, like, power balanced at all, and, like, it was like, oh yeah, one of them makes me super fast, it has, like, a little sneaker on it. Other ones will render time and space immaterial and throw gateways through the world.
On the plus side, they don't do the chompy thing, they just go chomp.
Yeah, they've learned to chomp less. They've learned, like all good adults, they've learned to chew less. Just bite once and swallow.
Look, you need to learn that for...
But anyway, Zato is cast into the deep abyss of space. Ollie somehow is able to fight
evil,
both of them off.
Hey, the morphing master gets captured,
Yeah,
right?
there's a big old cannon that
just capture ethereal gods, into a tube.
With a suck cannon that they all kind of fly into. They do not serpentine.
It really feels like they just get immediately shot straight on, like they're turn into, like, come fly into the cannon.
Yeah, they are, like...
It's not good. It's bad.
Yeah,
it's real bad.
These ethereal... Look, these morphing masters are not smart, right? Look, they got... Look, they got too confident, right? They got too arrogant. They think, oh, no, we're morphing masters, Look, we're gods, right? Your stupid human cannon cannot hurt me,
Yeah,
right?
your stupid human cannon, except they're not human.
Anyways, it looks like Siri in a bottle.
Yeah, it does look like... It looks like cylindrical Siri, in there. Mm-hmm. Anyway, they decide to make a tactical retreat that is totally not just running away like bitches. And then they wind up at the temple of the Zordnia, the Zordnia's Zord fucking temple shrine, whatever. What do they call it?
Zordaria or something, right?
Look, it's the fancy animal rock.
Yeah, it's the rock with a bunch of... The altar of Zordnia.
Man, look, the first time I saw this, right, I thought this was... boy, hey, do you guys remember the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie?
Okay, so that's what I was about to say, right? So, Billy says that this is the... Zordnia was the same place that they went to get the Shogun Zord, right?
Yeah.
And I was like... Because that's a whole, like... that's one of my earliest... memories of, like, being gaslit by filler arcs or filler movies, because the entire Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie is just one big anime movie in which none of it is canon. It's not canon, and they just do an entirely different thing, and, like, they get a whole different set of Zords, and then you wake up the next day on Saturday morning, and they never talk about it ever again, and they're getting new Zords. It's a completely, like, blurred memory for me of, like, how I don't remember the Shogun Zord being like, oh, we traveled to another planet. I feel like I remember them like there's like a volcano or something, but I think the volcano is where the original Zords died. I genuinely don't remember. So he's like, oh, we had to come here to get the Zords. I'm like, sure, fuck it, I don't know. I mean, these fucking Jackie Chan adventure talismans really remind me of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. But sure, tell me that this is where you got the Shogun Zord. I'll believe you. Fuck it. Anyway, they're back at it. Bajilia and fucking Ollie. Ollie with the evil Ollie is back at it again with...
It's baby Bajilia.
Right. Squilia are back here to rage. Well, there's probably a disease.
Gotta tell you.
I've got Squilia.
Squilia.
We have to raise awareness for Squiliax disease. Anyway, Ollie shows up with, honestly, one of the cooler enemies. I'm glad that we're done with the fucking Ryu Soldier fucking enemies that all had faces in their torsos. And it's just like, this thing just looks like a fucking Ultraman.
It's great.
Kaiju.
So all the enemies that they're all just random suits from random seasons. I think from what I read, they took like monsters from like 3 or 4 different seasons.
Great.
Right? Toei was cleaning stock up there where I was like, man, we got 2 of these fucking monsters.
Again, this feels like... I'm just saying, it's so funny to me that they gave up the fucking Q Ranger shit and didn't just do the fucking train one. The train one just seemed so fucking, like...
More doable.
Like, just home run, easy peasy, just give them a train. Kids like trains. Do that. And they went, no, we gotta do... I don't know, I didn't watch ToQger, but ToQger's gotta be... If fucking Q Ranger and Ryu Soldier are the ones that they chose to pick, and fucking random-ass monsters, the fuck happened at ToQger? The fuck was there?
Anyways, Javi picks up a stick and puts it in the hole.
Yeah, Javi chooses to go the way of Bruce Banner and sacrifice his hand to bring back everyone. I mean, he decided to...
And also, thank God we have a goddamn adult, a.k.a. Billy, who went, hey, that's a lot of unbridled power that we don't know what's going to do to you.
It's also lightning. He just went, lightning keeps striking this one spot over and over again.
Yeah, so there's a lot of energy
if you stick... No, it's the lightning. The lightning. It's not, I mean, yes, there's a lot of energy, but also lightning. If you stick your stick in there, you're going to get struck by lightning. You're going to get struck by... Hey, kid?
Yeah. Hey,
don't put the stick in there.
You might have to do a really bad scene where you have to put your hands behind the back and act like you don't... Boy, man,
don't run around with a metal stick in a clear field and a thunderstorm. Yeah.
I keep putting my sweatshirt on, removing my arm, and, like, hitting Tariq with the sleeve. Just be like, my arm! Where'd it go?
Yeah, but hey, luckily we're too distracted with Javi's immediate pain with, oh my god, look, Zords! Shiny new Zords! Oh, cool!
They're all, like, tiny carnival ride cars.
Yeah,
that do the woo 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 in a circle.
Yeah, if
you know what I mean.
It's very funny that they're just like orbiting around and just like spitting on the fucking robot. But yeah, Javi will now be played by the man holding his arm behind his back for the rest of the entire show, or maybe he'll get a robot arm with a gun in it. That'd be cool. But like, I
was just really concerned about his jacket.
Yeah, it's actually crazy that his arm is blasted off, like, up past the elbow.
Which it seems to, like, cauterize itself. No, it's at the shoulder.
No, is it the shoulder? Let's go back. Hold on. I think it's a little bit past the elbow.
Right, that's what it looks like, right?
Yeah, so, like, he sits... Okay, so there's some arm there. There's a little bit of shoulder there. Like, it didn't just slice off his arm. The thing that my greater point is, whether it's the shoulder or, like, past the elbow, point is, the sleeve survived better than his arm.
Yeah.
And that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that we could express to small children, I lost my arm, because we're not going to spend money on prosthetics of, oh god, my seared off arm!
Anyway, so I thought he was concerned about his jacket.
Yeah, no, he's concerned about his arm. And now he can't play guitar.
Anyways, it's gone.
Yeah, he's going to shock, and it's like, oh boy.
Here's my sweatshirt.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, luckily, I guess Mick is a trained EMS responder, you know, he's there.
Look, he's a mechanic, you know, right? Look, he's the guy you go to for everything, you know?
He's a mechanic, he'll fix it. And also, he's probably seen, if he's really a mechanic, he's probably seen a couple of guys lose an arm, shoved through some machinery.
Break ribs, you know. Whatever happens.
Oh no, my arm got stuck in the belt of this engine. Oh, fuck.
And this dumbass turned the car on.
Yeah, holy shit. I'm getting sliced to pieces. Anyway, everybody morphs, and by everybody morphs, I mean the remaining 3 Rangers of this show, and Billy fucking Cranston morph.
Yeah.
And you can really see the difference in, like...
The morph is better than it used to be.
Yeah, but you can see the difference in animation, or at least, like, what was deemed necessary.
Make it better,
right?
Because, like, before they kept doing
I'm just saying, Billy is just his face with a green screen, and the rest of them are about 30-second sequence.
You know, when you want to take what it was
I'm
going to
let you guys know right now. Hey, this is not a spoiler or something. Hey, Billy is the only character that gets an individual morph sequence in this season, by the way. Just to let you guys know.
I can believe that.
Yeah, hey, look, Hasbro, Netflix, hey, we don't got time. Don't show we do not want to see every single one of gold one at a time doing.
Well, that's because we found
Billy, he's cool. He's Mighty Morphin.
Well, also we found the 1993 floppy disk that still had the fucking assets like saved on it with the Mighty Morphin like screen details. Like that's it.
We have an adult who can tell us that we can pilot all the.
Yeah, luckily Billy's here. Billy is he's the only person that we should trust. I'll be honest. He's a smart adult man. He's a smart adult man that is also smarter than most adult men. He's just immediately.
He does say, "Hey, don't put sticks into holes you don't know." You know, right?
Don't put metal sticks into metal holes when there's lightning striking it over and over again.
Filled with lightning strikes. Anyway, scary Christmas globes.
Yeah. Anyway, we're back at it with the Q Ranger Christmas globes, and they're here and they're bouncing around. And I'll be honest, I don't hate this as much as the stupid fucking Lego brick Megazord. I genuinely.
Hey, that's one thing I do give Q Ranger. At least the Zords were good, you know. I did like that because the whole gimmick of the Q Ranger Zord gimmick, right? Was that you got the one big body, body Zord,
with the spheres in it, and then you swap the spheres around.
Yeah, you can swap them out. It doesn't matter. Hey, you kids can do whatever the fuck you want with the arms and the legs. You know, you want the legs to be armed. You know, you can put it
Honestly,
on the
clever.
where they.
Yeah.
It's just. I assume, based off of just astrology, we're gonna get to, and based off what I'm pretty sure I remember from fucking Q Ranger, we're gonna get to like 13 of these fuckers, right? So,
boy, do they use all of it in the shoot? Fuck, I don't.
I mean, I don't know if they use all of it in this, but I mean, I'm pretty sure in Q Ranger there were weren't there like 12 or 13 Rangers by the end of it?
Yeah, there was 12 Rangers, but there was a bunch more Zords, you know, right? That was the whole point.
Okay.
Yeah. And I gotta go back, alright?
Yeah, anyway,
yeah, hey, look, but don't worry. Look, Amelia said, hey, hold on, we've been through this before, you know, look, just have the talk, you know, hey, don't be evil, you know?
Yeah, I'll use the power of
love and friendship.
Of love and friendship to bring you back. Oh, shit, that didn't work? Well, then I'll just knock you out and snatch you away. We are not staying here. Blow up this robot. We're getting the fuck out of here.
And it takes the helmet with them.
And luckily it takes all Power Ranger parts are transported correctly. Then they transport back with the cosmic key. Zed begins his diabolical, or at least Zed begins his imperial conquest using the again weapons industrial complex of
Bejilia.
I have to keep
Miss Nair.
I have to keep myself from saying Bagina or like Bilgenia, which was a fucking other thing.
Miss Nair.
Billy. Oh wait, Billy versus Billy.
No.
Anyway, Chameleonaire is back at it again, and she's here to fucking have them. She's here to start a fucking war. And luckily we have the War Council of...
I was going to say, we're at the War Council, or... I was going to say we're at the round table, but it's a hexagonal table.
Yeah, it's the War Council of three actual active Rangers.
A mom, a dad...
No, the mom isn't even at the table. It's just the Cybersaurus, and then...
Solon.
And then, yeah, Solon. And then... fucking Varric, who we had... It took us a while to remember what the fuck Void Knight / King's actual name was, because he's here with a goddamn Hawaiian shirt.
Hey, look, he's on vacation, alright?
Yeah, he was on vacation.
He was not told about this, you know? Right? Look, look, this is what you need. You got everyone is here. You got Pop.
Why is Pop here?
Yeah, he'll handle sewer planning.
He's here to give old people wisdom, you know.
That's
he's gonna say, back in my days, you know, when we, you know, hey, back in my days, hey, look, hey, my town never got invaded, you know. But you know what? We did? We were round up all the 10 to send them off to the factory to be turned to weapons. We should do that.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Anyways, I think Pop-Pop's been dressing Tariq.
Yeah.
Or Tariq's still just a idiot.
No, I like to think he was on vacation and he was called. And he was
genuinely, when I saw him...
I don't think he knows enough about Earth to go on vacation.
I mean, he's been here for 50 years. He was there for a while. Well, he was in a prison under it. Well, yeah.
That's a little... You could always... Look, it's never too late to learn about the sandy beaches of Hawaii, right?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it brings out his eyes.
Yeah, it brings out his eyes, and also, speaking of bringing out...
what happened to her mom.
We're not going to talk about what happened to her mom. We're not going to... Well, no, her mom... Didn't they save her?
Yeah, but she's not here.
Yeah, we're not going to bring any... we're not bringing her in. Yeah, she's not here to help this situation. Anyway, so we're down 2 Rangers. Ollie's mom is here. Everything's bad. We're starting off bad. Everything's really bad. Honestly, if you had told me that the first episode of Dino Fury could be one of the less narratively bad ways to start a season for these characters, I wouldn't believe you, because remember when they just got their fucking pass intercepted for the minions, and then the minions were used against them the entire season? If they had just literally caught the fucking, pawn soldier, dino key or whatever, they would have had, an army that they could control, and instead they got fucking bullied by a bunch of fucking dudes with spears and shit. This is worse. They are starting off... This is their fucking Infinity War into, Endgame. They're in bad shape.
And we also have to remember, Javi's the music guy. He needs 2 hands for most instruments.
Yeah, hey, if you're missing an arm, fuck you can't play music. That's what they're telling you.
Or at least guitar is going to be real difficult.
He's got feet, don't he?
True.
You can play guitar with your feet, right?
But once again, why is Pop-Up here?
Yeah.
What do you look? I tell you, you gotta get everyone. Everyone's here,
Yeah.
He's
all of them. Oh no, everybody's here. All of the most important characters. Everybody that is there that we need to talk to. Hey, where's Izzy and Javi's dad? That's the warden and the only law enforcement of this entire city that it appears to be.
So why is Fern not here?
Yeah, why is Fern knows?
She knows.
Fern knows that Izzy's a ranger, so maybe we should talk to... We're not gonna... Oh, so we're just not including people.
Oh, okay. But we include Pop-Up.
Yeah, but we include Pop-Up. I want to assume that they went for Tariq and then fucking Pop-Up was there, watching him. He's like, I'm coming with you. And it's like, no, Pop-Up...
Is Tariq still on you? Unlike knowing the world.
Yeah,
he's
he's
been under Pop-Pop's care and guidance.
Yeah.
Though I mean, of people that you should be under care and guidance of, don't be Pop-Up.
I mean,
remember when he found giant blueberries and just went? Ugh.
Yeah, but don't forget Tariq and whatever the fuck her name was are also slug people, so they might just like blueberries. I don't know what slugs eat.
I mean, but Pop-Pop's not a slug people, though,
Yeah, but he's probably just feeding them random shit, going, "Hey, do you want to eat this? Do you want to eat this?
No, he's
do you
the
want to eat
one
this?"
eating random shit.
That's true. But yeah.
So
we're at the conclusion. Here we are, the final frontier, the last mess. Oh God, it's really happening.
Yeah, look. One of our rangers is gone on our planet. One of our other rangers lost an arm. The other one is evil. But hey, look. 50% of the team is still here. And if you think about it, that's still a win. Right?
Yeah, we could. We can probably do this. It'll be fine.
Right. Also, we got Billy here. Right? He adds in. He's a bonus. Right? Mick is here too. He will definitely be around for the rest of the season, joining us on our adventure as well. Right?
No. We're just losing teammates. So
but we just got him and proved that he can be a capable member of the team. Why would they take him away? We don't have. It's not like we have a Red Ranger. We need someone to fill in the spot, and Billy fills in the blue spot, so it's perfect.
Man, hey. the next 9, 10 episode where the fuck we're doing this is gonna be great. I can't wait as we start going more, and I can't wait talking about more crazy behind the scenes.
This is going to become
it's gonna get weirder.
This is going to become the most. This is going to become the most fucking unhinged. I can't believe that we're still at this point, but I'm so glad this is the end.
If you thought, people used to think that Mighty Morphin, the original Mighty Morphin era behind the scene was fucking bad and terrible with unions and Saban not wanting to pay actors and cast member bullying. I'm sorry, not cast member, and crew bullying cast member to the point where they had to walk off the show due to harassment and everything. You thought those were bad. Hey, you guys haven't seen Cosmic Fury yet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
This is the appropriate end.
Yeah. All right.
It's not the one.
Anything else you guys want to say?
Buckle up, Buckaroo. We're in for the final ride. Oh wait, no.
Billy's back.
Wait. No. What's the Fast X thing?
I'll remember.
The tagline. The end of the road begins.
Now.
I want to say it was something like that.
Yeah, it's like the end of the road starts now.
Yeah, the end of the road. Hey,
starts now.
It's all about family. The end of the road begins. I feel like I'm doing it.
I feel like it starts now because cars start.
Yeah, the end of the road. Yeah, but Vin Diesel's not very wordsmithy.
Yes, but I'm sure writers are.
Vin Diesel keeps getting in the way of everybody. That's how we barely got The Rock back. We lost The Rock, we got The Rock back, thank God. Because smarter minds prevailed.
We'll figure this out later.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Uncle Dwayne, Uncle Rock. Just like Vin Diesel's kid totally, absolutely actually says to Vin Diesel about missing Uncle The Rock or whatever in that Instagram post.
Well, you know what? John Cena talks to old ladies.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
And just like that, we're in the final stretch.
Alright. Hey, we're back. It's Cosmic Fury. Alright. That's this week's episode. Okay, thanks, bye.